Essay, Georgia on My Mind. I have written 2 previous essays explaining how the United States still have severe racial issues. Well, this is the 3rd in the series on race. In this essay, I am briefly going to talk about America's legal system when dealing with blacks and whites. Now, do not worry. I will not inundate you with statistics and facts. Instead, I will discuss 2 cases in the state of Georgia, one in which the defendant was black and another in which the defendants were white. We live in a society in which Lady Justice is far from blind. She has mercy for some and contempt for others. The latter would be the case for a young black teenager in the state of Georgia who violated an inanely written law. The law in question stated it was a felony for someone to engage in oral sex with an underage teenager. The law was designed to punish adult sexual predators, not consensual teens of similarity in age. In 2003, Gennaro Wilson, 17 years of age at the time, had consensual oral sex with a 15-year-old girl. The young woman admitted she initiated the sexual contact. As a result, Wilson was sentenced to a mandatory 10 years in prison. Let us be honest. This is an act performed all across this country by sexually active teenagers every year. If law enforcement agencies wanted to fill their prisons with teens having oral sex, the prison population would quadruple. But they don't. So why prosecute this teen for doing something that happens every day in the United States, as well as in the state of Georgia? The answer is simple. Our legal system is infested with racist zealots, and Georgia is evidence of this fact. Keep in mind, had Wilson engaged in vaginal sex with the same girl, he would have been charged with a misdemeanor. But racists who run the legal system in Georgia saw this as an opportunity to ruin the life of a black teenager who was an honor student and was never in trouble with the law. These vultures chose not to have any compassion, which brings me to my next Georgian case. 2 white teen girls, Ashley Miller and Heather Lynn Johnston, the Barbie Bandits, decided to rob a bank, and they proceeded to do just that. The 2 white girls stole $11,000. Not only were they bank robbers, they were also drug dealers and drug users. Surely, these girls would receive a harsher sentence than Gennaro Wilson. Since we can all agree that robbing banks and selling drugs is far worse than consensual oral sex between teenagers of similar age, well, one would be unwise to underestimate the severity of racism in this country. Ashley Miller received 2 years in prison and 8 years probation. Heather Johnston received 10 years probation with community service. Goddamn Georgia. The legal system in America, steeped in racism, should be an affront to all Americans. Yet, while this is going on in present-day United States, the American people sleep, dreaming that their society is one based on fairness.